All right, we have 6 more boxes of 22 Chrome Update. Half case number 2. Literally everybody has the same team except for the Mets. Bill has the Mets in this half. So, yeah, good luck, guys. About another hour and a half of ripping. So, I'm going to be super cranky tomorrow morning because it's up until 3 o'clock. But hopefully, at least it's worth it. Hopefully, we pull something dope. We have a Babe Ruth that's going to the Yankees and Rob. I have to get more top ups with Tom. I swear I don't think. Aaron Savali, let's go on to the Guardians and Matthew. Before we go further, open 3 more packs of top loaders. I should have did this. Alright. This should be good for at least a little bit now. Soler, Goodrum, and Sonny Gray. These are both vets. Okay. We have CJ Abrams. Let's go on to the Padres and Maxwell. Nola, Josh Rojas, Xander Bogaerts, All-Star Game. That's going to the Red Sox. And Rob Refsnyder. That's going to the Red Sox. And Rob. Fulmer, Pollock, Castellanos. We have a Fadeo. That's going to the Tigers. And Clinton. Sergio and Haseley. We have a Yordan Alvarez generation now that's going to the Astros and Brock. And a Starling Marte that's going to the Mets and Bill. Jason Crizan, Corey Seager, Albert Pujols, and Simon Muzziotti. That's going to the Phillies and Russ. Tyler Naquin, Julius Chase, and we have Joe Morgan. That's going to the Reds and Kevin. And then Chris Bryant going to the Rockies and Davude. Gary Sanchez, Eric Fetty, Hunter Renfroe. We have a Jose Miranda, purple, the debut. That's going to the Twins and Kevin. So I think now you have the debut and the non-debut, Kevin. Because I don't think the other one was the debut. Kikuchi, Bradley Zimmer, Kyle Schwarber All-Star Game. That's going to the Phillies and Russ. And a Gio Urshela. That's going to the Twins and Kevin. Sosith Labastida. Oh, auto. But a Ron Marinaccio rookie auto. Non-numbered. That's going to the Yankees and Rob. Then we have a Logan Webb. That's going to the Giants and Sean. Castillo, Brosseau with a Bobby Witt Jr. rookie. Let's go on to the Royals and Kyle. And Spencer Torkelson rookie. Let's go on to the Tigers and Clinton. Lowe, Arias, Duffy, and Sergio Romo. Let's go on to the Mariners and Clinton. Pepe, Royce Lewis. We have a Mike Trout. Let's go on to the Angels and Ryan. And Eduardo Rodriguez. Let's go on to the Tigers and Clinton. Perez, Baz, Ramos, Vital Brujan. Let's go on to the Rays and Clinton. Winder, Adam Frazier, Manny Machado, All-Star game. Let's go on to the Padres and Maxwell. And Nestor Cortez. Let's go on to the Yankees and Rob. O'Neill Cruz, Brendan Donovan, Gosiki Kato. We have a Jose Azocar rookie. Let's go on to the Padres and Maxwell. We have a Juan Soto generation now. Let's go on to the Nationals and Joel. And Andrelton Simmons. Let's go on to the Cubs and Brett. We have a Julio Rodriguez rookie debut purple. That's going to the Mariners and Clinton. Stotty. Ricky Henderson. That's going to the Athletics and Jeff. And Michael Pineda. That's going to the Tigers and Clinton. Freeman, William Woods, and Richie Palacios going to the Guardians, and Matthew. Miguel Cabrera, All-Star game. That's going to the Tigers and Clinton. And Kenley Jansen. That's going to the Braves and Greg. Stotty. And Jeremy Pena. Rookie debut. That's going to the Astros and Brock. O'Neal Cruz generation now. Let's go on to the Pirates and Jimmy. And Jonathan Villar. Let's go on to the Cubs and Brett. And last pack. We have a Rylan Bannon. Let's go on to the Orioles. And I think Jeff is the O's, right? Jeff with the O's up. Bang. Let me get this up over here. Alright. Box dose. Two. Julio Rodriguez. Let's go on to the Mariners and Clinton. George Kirby rookie. We have a Bob Gibson. Let's go on to the Cardinals and Chris. And George Kirby. Rookie purple. Let's go on to the Mariners and Clinton. Palacios, Jeremy Pena rookie. Let's go on to the Astros and Brock. Luscious Fox and Carlos Rodon. Let's go on to the Giants and Sean. Bannon, Luke Williams. We have a Starling Marte. Let's go on to the Mets and Bill. And Lucius Fox. Let's go on to the Nationals and Joel. Miranda. We have Logan Webb. Ron Marinaccio, and Ledmus Diaz. Let's go on to the Astros and Brock. Sergio Romo. We have a Bobby Witt Jr. rookie debut rookie. Let's go on to the Royals and Kyle. Rafi Devers generation now. Let's go on to the Red Sox and Rob. And Luke Williams. Let's go on to the Marlins and Leviticus. I'm going to grab some more sleeves. Trending low on sleeves. Nelson Cruz, that's going to the Natties and Joel. Tony Gwynn, that's going to the Padres and Maxwell. Sean Manaea, that's going to the Padres and Maxwell. Matijevic, Kenley Jansen. We have Carlos Rodon. Checkerboard. That is 79 out of 99. Let's go on to the Giants and Sean. And then an Orlando Arcia. Let's go on to the Braves and Greg. Arias, Villar. We have an Aaron Judge All-Star Game Refractor. It's going to the Yankees and Rob. And Jake Odorizzi. Purple. It's going to the Stros and Brock. So, Kevin, if your theory holds true, there won't be an auto in this box. I think you're right. Here's Montero, Ryan Pepiot, KB, and Suarez. Let's go on to the Mariners and Clinton. We have Mackenzie Gore generation. Now let's go on to the Padres and Maxwell. Jose Quintana, that's going to the Pirates, and Jimmy. Bassett, Torkelson, Gurmy. Let's go on to the Mets, and the Mets and Bill. Yeah, that'd be sick. Abrams, Christy Mathewson, New York Giants. Who are the New York Giants? Who are they becoming? I think San Fran, right? The Mets. Did the New York Giants become the Mets? No. No clue. Yeah, they became the Giants. So let's go back to the Giants and Sean. And then we have a Ron Marinaccio rookie. That's going to the Yankees and Rob. Tapia, Greinke, and Mats. And we have a Jake Walsh that's going to the Cardinals and Chris. Juan Soto, let's go on to the Nationals and Joel. And a Bobby Witt Jr. rookie debut purple. Let's go on to the Royals and Kyle. There you go, Kyle. Jeremy Pena rookie. Let's go on to the Astros and Brock. Irvin and Sean Manaea. Josh Harrison, let's go on to the White Sox and Anthony. George Hill, Jake Odorizzi. Spencer Torkelson rookie. That's going to the Tigers and Clinton. Generation Now. And then a Connor Pilkington rookie. That's going to the Guardians and Matthew. I'm going to go Wow after this. Connor Joe, Brad Miller, Jose Quintana, Dustin May. That's going to the Dodgers. And Aaron. Matt Olson, Aaron Savali. We have an Albert Pujols that's gone to the Cardinals and Chris. And then a CJ Abrams that's gone to the Padres and Maxwell. Lorenzen Walls and Marte, and then a Robinson Chirinos that's gone to the Orioles and Jeff. Donato, Ref Snyder. We have a Byron Buxton All-Star Game refractor that's gone to the Twins and Kevin. And then Steven Matz that's going to the Cardinals and Chris. Elder Bautista. We have Edgar Rodriguez. We have Tyler Mahle that's going to the Reds and Kevin. Palante, Cortez, Vlad Jr. Gen now. That's gone to the Jays and Bill. And then Alec Thomas. That's gone to the Diamondbacks and Maxwell. Reed Detmers, Nick Plummer, Andrelton Simmons, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Let's go to the Yankees and Rob. Alright. Clear this stuff up the way now. Box number 3. How much did the Clippers lose by? They're out like 50 at one point, weren't they? It's just super pathetic. I don't know, it's about 30. So, I mean, that's a lot, but they were out like 40 or 50 at one point. Nuts. Paddock, Clemente, that's going to the Pirates, and Jimmy. And Sonny Gray, that's going to the Twins, and Kevin. Engel, that's going to the White Sox, and Anthony. Nestor Cortez All-Star Game. That's going to the Yankees and Rob. Josh Rojas. That's going to the Diamondbacks and Maxwell. Gosuke Kato, rookie auto. Let's go on to the Mets and Bill. And then Andrew McCutchen. Let's go to the Brewers and David. Harrison Smiley. We have Devers generation. Now let's go on to the Red Sox and Rob. Then we have Cast, purple. Let's go on to the Phillies and Russ. May, Schroeder, and Winker. We have Tapia. Let's go on to the Jays and Bill. Freddie, Frazier, Buster Posey. Let's go on to the Giants and Sean. And a Nestor Cortez. Let's go on to the Yankees and Rob. There's a lot of box left, but so far it's been kind of a weak box. Had literally one top loader card. There's been no rookie color. Just the auto. Watch, not like every freaking card is going to be top loader. Peterson, Meadows, Kato. Yo, what? This has got me tripping right now, bro. Goseki Kato in a Jays uniform. Are there like two different dudes with the same name, or is it the same dude like, but on two different teams? Did he play for the? What? Hold on. Yeah, I'm tripping right now. What the heck? Oh, okay. So they acquired him as a free agent, and then they cut him. And the Mets signed him from the Blue Jays. That's weird that they would put, like, two in the same, but whatever. Jose Azocar, rookie. That's gone to the Padres and Maxwell. Yeah, so the Blue Jays cut him, and then the Mets signed him. Word. Trevino, Torkelson, Castillo. Let's go on to the Reds and Kevin, the All-Star Game. And then Anderson Simmons. Let's go on to the Cubs and Brett. Lodolo, Stallings, Bo Brisky. Nice, we have a rookie debut. Julio Rodriguez, purple. Let's go on to the Mariners and Clinton. Nice, J-Rod. Odor, Stott. We have CJ Abrams generation now. That's going to the Padres and Maxwell. And Michael Pineda. That's going to the Tigers and Clinton. We have a Richie Palacios. Let's go to the Guardians and Matthew. MJ Melendez with Frank Robinson. That's going to the Reds and Kevin. And Kenley Jansen. That's going to the Braves and Greg. Silseth, Stott. We have Jeremy Pena, rookie debut purple. That's going to the Astros and Brock. Castillo, Hunter Dozier. We have a Trey Turner All-Star Game refractor. That's going to the Dodgers. And Aaron. There you go, Aaron. And then we have a Jonathan Villar purple that's gone to the Cubs and Brett. Josh Lowe, Gabriel Arias, Berto Perez. We have a Riley Bannon rookie that's going to the Orioles and Jeff. Cabrera, Chasson, as with Julio Rodriguez generation. Now that's gone to Clinton and the Mariners. And then Chris Bryant going to the Rockies and Davude. Stroman, Baez, Renfroe. We have another Jose Miranda, the rookie debut. That's gone to the Twins and Kevin. The last silver, I think, Dodge. I don't think it was anything huge. I think it was a Trey Turner. Yeah, it was a Trey Turner. The All-Star Game silver. Stephen Kwan, Bradley Zimmer. We have Chipper Jones. That's gone to the Braves and Greg. Yes, sir. Jay Urshela. That's gone to the Twins and Kevin. Chapman, Lavastida. We have a Logan Webb. That's going to the Giants and Sean. JP Sears, Brandon Marsh, Matt Duffy, and we have a Sergio Romo. That's going to the Mariners and Clinton. Morales, Mike Brousseau. We have a Wilson Contreras. That's gone to the Cubs and Brett. And a Spencer Torkelson rookie. That's gone to the Tigers and Clinton. We have Ethan Roberts and Kyle Bradish. We have Bo Bichette generation. Now let's go on to the Jays and Bill. And Chris Archer is going to the Twins and Kevin. Last pack of box 3. Do they? I don't think so. I'll check that though. Lodolo, Severino, Iglesias, and Schwarber. That's going to the Phillies and Russ. I think they extended him to 6 hours, but I will check. The time limit for a live video session on Facebook is 8 hours, so yeah, it should be good. I appreciate you bringing that up, though. I don't know what I would have done. I would have been so annoyed if it cut off at the freaking 2.5 hour mark. Word. We have Manny Ramirez. Let's go on to the Red Sox and Rob. And then a Ron Marinaccio. Let's go on to the Yankees and Rob. Josh Harrison. Let's go on to the White Sox and Anthony. Palante, Odorizzi, Paul Goldschmidt, All-Star Game. Let's go on to the Cardinals and Chris. Then a Connor Pilkington go out to the Guardians and Matthew. Detmers, Plummer, Britannia. We have a Dustin May that's gone to the Dodgers, and Aaron. This is still going on, Ed. What's good? Matt Brash, Aaron Savali, the Wander Franco generation now that's gone to the Rays, and Clinton. And a C.J. Abrams rookie that's gone to the Padres, and Maxwell. Matijevic, Arias, Marte, Chirinos, that's gone to the Orioles, and Jeff. Winder, Rojas, Ozzie Smith, that's gone to the Cardinals, and Chris. Starling Marte, that's gone to the Mets, and Bill. O'Neal Cruz, we have Nick Castellanos, and we have a Stephen Kwan. Rookie that's gone to the Guardians, and Matthew, and that is 51 out of 250. Alex Fado. That's gone to the Tigers, and Clinton. Brendan Donovan, Adam Hastley. We have Justin Verlander All-Star game that's going to the Stros and Brock. And we have Rob Refsnyder going to the Red Sox and Rob. Mackenzie Gore, Cole Sands, Sanos, Albert Pujols, Simon Muzziotti, that's going to the Phillies, and Russ. Lewis. We have Tatis Generation Now, that's going to the Padres and Maxwell. We have Eduardo Rodriguez, that's going to the Tigers and Clinton. Scherzer, Pavetta, Ramos, Vital Brujan, that's going to the Rays and Clinton. Here's Montero, Rob Refsnyder. We have a Max Scherzer that's going to the Mets and Bill. Steven Matz that's going to the Cardinals and Chris. For real. Pepiot, Hernandez, and Rodriguez, and Tyler Mahle that's going to the Reds and Kevin. Cortez, Mookie Betts, All-Star Game Silver, that's going to the Dodgers and Aaron. And Alec Thomas, rookie, that's going to the Diamondbacks. And Maxwell. You think so, Ed? Maybe. I don't know if they move on from Tua that quick. Tua's a good quarterback, man. He's just got to protect his head. I mean, the best ability is availability, right? I love Tua. Concerned for him. He's had 3 concussions in what? 2 months? That's awful. Bassett, Smith, Simmons, Connor Falefa, that's going to the Yankees and Rob. But, I mean, he's on the field. He's a good quarterback. I'm so mad because they should have beat the Packers. And now the Packers are going to friggin' make the playoffs. Soler, Panada, Heliot Ramos, Generation Now. That's going to the Giants and Sean. It's true. I think Brady might go to Las Vegas. Sean Manaea, that's going to the Padres and Maxwell. Makes sense because he has ties to McDaniels. Yeah, I hate it. Kevin, I don't know what team you're a fan of. I'm a Cowboys fan, so I really hate the Packers. Brad Miller, Nico Goodrum, Kenley Jansen, Orlando Arcia, that's gone to the Braves. And I think Kevin might be a Vikings fan. It's gone to the Braves and Greg. No, I don't know. Yeah, Vikings, that's what I thought. I think Aaron Rodgers is, let me see, I'm curious now. Hold up, let me get a stat muse and look this up. I think he's like 7-0 against us. Aaron Rodgers record versus Cowboys. Oh, 6-3. Okay, so we have beat him 3 times, but yeah, the last time we beat him was 2016. Okay, I guess. Maybe. Austin Nola, Jonathan Villar, Rogers Hornsby, that's gone to the Cardinals. And Chris, I still can't stand the Packers, man. They're ridiculous. Jake Odorizzi, that's gone to the Astros. And Brock. But if they get in, I can only blame my team, I guess, right? AJ Pollock, Michael Fulmer, Chris Bryant. Eugenio Suarez, that's gone to the Mariners. And Clinton. Although I was thinking, I would rather... I really need the Eagles to lose this week. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Hopefully it does. I said it wasn't going to happen last week, and it happened. So it's not going to happen at all. Especially against the Giants back. It's definitely not going to happen. But if it does happen by chance, then we would move into the 2 seed because I don't think the Niners are going to lose. So then we would face the Packers if they win, which I think they're going to. Shane McClanahan is going to the Rays, and Clinton. Yeah, I think the Packers are going to win. Only because I don't think Detroit's going to have anything to play for. We have a Jose Quintana because in order for them to make it, Seattle has to lose. What the heck is asleep? Jose Quintana, let's go on to the Pirates and Jimmy. Yeah, I know, Ed, but one can hope. One can hope. Yeah, we go. So that's what I was saying. If the Cowboys win the division, so if the Eagles lose, which I'm hoping they do, even against the backups, I know that they right. Like Ed said, the Giants aren't playing with more than a quarter. I'm just hoping that it's like Jalen Hurts is rusty, 3 weeks out now, right? 2 weeks out, whatever it is. I'm just hoping he's rusty. Like I just need something needs to click. I don't know what it is. Something needs like. I don't want to play the Bucs, dude. I would rather play the Packers than the Bucs. I feel a lot more. I think the Packers have the better quarterback, but the Bucs have like more all-around talent. Krisen, Seager, Torgelson, and Guilherme. Let's go to the Mets and Bill. That's why I'd rather play the Packers. Kevin, we can, but the Eagles need to lose and the Niners need to lose. Which I just don't. I mean, the Niners are playing the Cardinals with like David Blow at quarterback. I think that the Eagles. I'm hoping like slim possibility that they lose because I do really want the division, but I think the number 1 seed is basically a shot in the dark at this point because the Niners have to lose to freaking David Blow. I just don't see it happening. Ryan Petpoy, Chris Archer. We have a Hunter Green generation now that's gone to the Reds and Kevin. So technically it is still possible, but yeah, I agree, Aaron. I agree. I would like to see the Lions make the playoffs as well. Unfortunately, I think that the Seahawks, who do the Seahawks play, man? They play like a really bad team, I think, right? Yeah, they play the Rams. Hopefully the Rams. Aaron Savali. Let's go on to the Guardians. Hopefully Baker Mayfield can clutch up. Let's go on to Matthew. Because if the Eagles lose, man, and the Cowboys win, we move into that number 2. And then the Seahawks lose, Lions win, Lions clutch up. We get that. I love, no disrespect to the Lions at all. I think the Lions are a really good up-and-coming team. I don't think that they can hang with the big boy teams yet. As much as the Cowboys might choke, I still think that they would take care of business against the Lions. I hope. There's a handful of teams that scare me. The Lions aren't one of them. Joe Perez, Shane Baz, Sonny Gray, C.J. Abrams. It'd be cool to see them make the playoffs. I don't think they're going to make much noise this year, though. Let's go on to the Padres and Maxwell. Cool. That was box. What was that, 4? I'm still holding on to that division, man. I hope Sunday's gonna be such a sweat, dude. I'm gonna be pretty miserable if we don't get the division. I'm not gonna lie, because For the division. I don't even care about the number 1 seed at this point. I don't care. I don't need the number 1 seed. I actually think it's better if we don't have the number 1 seed. If we had the number 1 seed in 2016, and look what good it did us. Nothing. I just don't want to play the freaking Bucks. Tom Brady is like 8-0 in his career against the Cowboys. I don't want to play the Bucks, dude. I just don't want to do it. I think the Cowboys are better than the Bucks on paper, but the Cowboys love to find a way to lose those games. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they'll make much noise this year, but they're going to be solid. I honestly don't think quarterback is their problem either. Jared Goff was a number 1 pick, guys. Like, let's not act like he's, like, dog water. And it's not like he's old either. It's not like he's, like, Phillip Rivers, right? So I don't think that they have to go with a quarterback. Like, I think that all their options are on the table, man. They're set up pretty perfectly. Royce Lewis, because they got all those freaking first rounders from freaking the Stafford trade, dude. Jan Gomes, which in hindsight, like, granted, the Rams got a Super Bowl out of it, so I guess that's a win, right? I would probably do that too. If it brought me a Super Bowl, sure. But in hindsight, like, looking back now that the Super Bowl's over, the Lions look like the winner of that trade. Like, for sure. I like Campbell. I don't think he's a bad coach. Yeah, Jameson crazy next year. Willie Mays, that's gone to the Giants, and Sean. And Jose Iglesias, that's gone to the Rockies and Davude. I don't think Campbell's the problem. I think they gotta get their defense. Because their offenses, they have an insane offense, dude. Scherzer, Pivetta, Kluber, Joey Wentz, purple rookie that's gone to the Tigers, and Clinton. Yeah, I think they got to get their defense out there. Their secondary is weak, man. If they got someone like Joey Porter this year, valid for them. Yeah, their offense is nuts, dude. Freddie Freeman, George Kirby, Corey Seager. Let's go on to the Rangers and Davude. Yeah. Chris Paddock. Well, they are good up front. They're just not good in the secondary. Chris Paddock, that's gone to the Twins and Kevin. They drafted Jeff Okuda in 2019, right? And he's a bust, dude. He is not good. They do have that one kid. Forgetting his name. His name is slipping me, but he's been pretty good for them this season at least. Jock Peterson, Lucius Fox, Otto. How about a Casey Mize? Non-number. That's gone to the Tigers and Clinton. Not bad. I'm trying to figure somebody to put on so I don't get absolute copyrighted. Yeah, that's true. He hasn't stayed healthy, but even when he has been healthy, he just hasn't looked great. And like I said earlier, the best ability is availability. Chris Bassett, that's going to the Mets and Bill. Maybe Byron Jones isn't all that either, honestly. He was good with the Cowboys, and I think he was good in his first year with the Finns, but Meadows, Luke Williams, Jeremy Pena, Generation Now. Let's go on to the Astros and Brock. Avisal Garcia, let's go on to the Marlins and Leviticus. Dolo and Ignacio. Will Smith, that's going to the Braves, and Greg. Plummer and Hart Green. We have a Mel Ott. It's going to the Giants, and Sean. Hunter Dozier, that's going to the Royals, and Kyle. Brash Matovich. Andre Palanta, that's going to the Cardinals, and Chris. Who do you guys think are the powerhouses in each conference? I guess it's kind of obvious, but that's a good question, Jimmy. I'm not trying to make excuses for Carr. I don't think a lot of Carr looking bad was necessarily his fault. Granted, there were some plays on him for sure, but I think he's kind of the scapegoat under McDaniels. I honestly just think Stidham looked good because there's not a ton of film on him. How many games did he start for New England, too? Hasn't played in a couple years. Could be wrong, but Arias Marisnik. I think it's kind of like a Bailey Zappi type story, you know. Sandy Alcantara. That's going to the Marlins and Leviticus. And Roberto Perez. That's going to the Pirates and Jimmy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about San Fran. They're a good team. I just don't trust Brock Purdy. I just don't trust him. I mean, even when did Brock Purdy become the starter? It was the Miami week, right? So since Miami, they played Tampa Bay, which, yeah, they destroyed Tampa Bay, but Tampa Bay is mid. Seattle, Washington, and Las Vegas. There just isn't enough there. Seattle, Washington, and Las Vegas. I don't know. That's true. That's the one thing I do like about San Fran. Alheris Montero, Ryan Peproy, John Gray, Reed Detmers. That's going to the Angels and Ryan. My thing is, and I mean, I could be completely wrong. I'm just being skeptical. Their defense is very good. Yeah. They haven't played a ton of teams, though, this year. You know, I'm not trying to, take anything away from them. Their defense is crazy. But they played Chicago, Seattle, Denver, the Rams, Carolina, the Falcons. They played the Chiefs and got destroyed. Mahomes dropped 44 on them. The Rams, the Chargers, they did good against Herbert, but Chargers have been kind of mediocre this year. Partially because of, Keenan Allen and Mike Williams missed some time, so that kind of took away from their offensive ability. Arizona, New Orleans, they played Miami, but half the game was without Tua, right? Or no, the whole game was with Tua. Yeah, it was with Jimmy that got hurt. Miami was in a slump for a couple weeks, though. That was a good win by San Fran. They played Tampa Bay and shut Brady down, but that offense has looked kind of mediocre all year. And Seattle, Washington, and Las Vegas, there's just not... I'm not taking anything away from their defense, Kevin. I do think that they have a very good defense. I mean, look at some of the players, right? Nick Bosa, Drake Greenlaw. I'm forgetting one of the other linebackers. I apologize. I know his name. I'm just forgetting it. They haven't played they played seriously one playoff team, one solid playoff team. Because even the Chargers, I think, are a wild card, right? So they played one division winner. We'll put it that way, because I don't even count Tampa Bay as a division winner, even though they did win the division. Whatever. All year, and they got blown out. I don't know. Juan Soto generation now. That's gone to the Nationals and Joel. And Julius Chasin. That's gone to the Rockies and Davude. I agree as well, Aaron. I think since Cincinnati is my dark horse, 100%. I really like Cincinnati. Joey Wentz, Chris Bassett, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go on to the Mariners and Clinton. I don't even know if it's possible, dude. Well, I guess it would be, because I think if the Packers get in, then I think they'll beat the Vikings if the Vikings are the 2. Well, the Vikings wouldn't be the 2 seed, right? And the Niners would be. I honestly still think they'll beat the Niners. Nick Plummer, rookie. Let's go on to the Mets and Bill. I don't think Brock Purdy can hang with Aaron Rodgers. I don't. Which would mean that the Packers would then play the Eagles. And I think that the Eagles would beat the Packers. And I think that the Cowboys would beat the Bucks, even though it would be close. I think it would be close. Closer to week 1 because two completely different teams at this point. And so then the Vikings would play. Who would the Vikings play? The Giants. I think the Vikings would beat the Giants. Will Smith, Tony Gonsolin. I think the Vikings would beat the Giants. So then the Cowboys would play the Vikings, and the Packers would play the Eagles. And I think if that scenario does happen, I think we could be looking at an Eagles-Cowboys NFC Championship, which would be insane. That would be insane. Tom Seaver, let's go on to the Mets. And Bill. Right, Jimmy. You're correct. But not with Brock Purdy. There aren't many teams that I'm going to pick the Niners against with Purdy. I hope, maybe he proves me wrong. He probably will. I just don't trust him enough at this point. Hunter Renfroe, let's go on to the Brewers and Davude. Because, he's not making mistakes in the regular season, but the playoffs is a whole different animal, dude. He's nervous starting his first playoff game. That's just natural. Freaking Trevor Lawrence is going to be nervous. I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout game by any means, but I don't think the Niners win, dude. I don't. Soler, Brad Miller, Gore, Brash, rookie. Let's go on to the Mariners and Clinton. There's only I know the Niners are such a popular pick. I just can't. Their strength of schedule is super weak, and I know that that's not their fault. Their defense has been super impressive, but look who they played against. Nico Goodrum. Seiya Suzuki. We have an Austin Riley. Refractor. That's going to the Braves. And Greg. Then a Bradley Zimmer. We're going to the Jays and Bill. Green Bay is hot, dude, and I hate that so much. I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. Nola, Pollock, Miranda, Matajevich. Let's go on to the Astros and Brock. Kevin, completely honest, with as little bias as possible, do you genuinely think that the Vikings are contenders, or do you kind of think that it's up in the air at this point? Fulmer, Kirby, O'Neal Cruz generation now. Let's go on to the Pirates and Jimmy. Yeah, Aaron, I agree. I do agree. He hasn't been losing games. I'll agree with you there for sure. But like Jimmy said, man, if you watch, man, it's just a lot of dump offs, dude. Brian Lavastida, and that can be enough to win games with the receivers that they have. Ayuk and Debo can turn those plays, and even Kittle can turn those plays into huge gains. Let's go on to the Guardians and Matthew. But I just don't know if that sustains in the playoffs, man. I just don't know. Okay. Got you, Kevin. Hopkins Prison. Yeah, I think that's fair. Trevor Story, Gabriel Arias. That's going to the Guardians. And Matthew. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm a Cowboys fan. Personally, I'm not really scared of the Vikings. No, I mean, just based off what we did. That's true, Aaron. That's true. I don't know. I just... Seager and Miller. Jackie Robinson, that's going to the Dodgers. And Aaron. Like I said, their defense also scares me. And I know that's such an unpopular opinion. Their defense is, like, super talented. And most people think that their defense is, like, their strong suit. Which, in a way, it has been, for sure. So, let's go on to the Brewers and Davude. But it's just like, and I know they can't control this. But I just read off, like, their entire schedule, and it's... They've played one good team all year. And they got blown out. They got 45 dropped on them by the Chiefs. They just let the Raiders put up 34 on them. The Raiders have a receiver in Adams. I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't want to say one good team. One super great team. Because the Chiefs are a great team. They did play the Chargers in Miami. And held them to 17 and 16 or 16 and 17 respectively. But the Chargers haven't been great offensively this year. I think that was, I don't know. Yeah, that was the game when freaking Mike Williams and Keenan Allen were out. So it wasn't going to be a high offensive game on the Chargers' part because Justin Herbert's number one receiver was DeAndre Carter. I mean, come on. And then the Miami game, that was when Miami went through that ridiculous slump, which that was a good win for San Fran. But Tyreek had 9 for 146 and a touchdown. I mean, Tua started off the game. Did he start off the game hot and then go cold? I don't know. Who knows with Tua? I don't think the Bucs are a good team. They just haven't really played many. I don't know. Yeah. Papoy, Joe Perez, Hunter Green, Alturas Montero. That's going to the Rockies and Davude. I really want to match up against the Eagles in the playoffs, dude. I just want to so bad. Shane Baz, Jesus Sanchez, Clayton Kershaw. That's going to the Dodgers and Aaron. Like, I know everybody. That's true. Matt Duffy, that's going to the Angels and Ryan. I know everybody thinks that the Niners are like super powerhouse because of their defense. But honestly, I just don't see it, man. I mean, there are other good defenses, especially in the NFC. Granted, Dallas's defense has been letting up points these last couple weeks. But Dallas and Philly's defense are really good. Josh Winder, O'Neal Cruz, Craig Kimbrell. We have Ryan Papoy, rookie. Let's go on to the Dodgers and Aaron. And so, like, when you let up 34 points a game, granted, this was 1 week and this Stidham, so they didn't have much film on him, so I'll give them that. But 34 points to a team that has a receiver, because let's be honest, Chicago doesn't have a receiver. Seattle is fluky. Who knows? They do have 2 receivers, but Geno Smith is their quarterback, and, you know, you never know what you're going to get out of Geno Smith. The Broncos have been awful this year. The Rams, I think that was the game when Stafford and Kupp both played, but the Rams have just been awful this year. Carolina has DJ Moore, but Baker was their quarterback. And he played awful in Carolina for some reason. Brendan Donovan, Thairo Estrada. We have Bobby Witt generation now. Atlanta doesn't have a true number 1. Kansas City destroyed them. The Rams, was Cooper Kupp out at that point? No, he was still there. But again, the Rams. The Chargers didn't have a true number 1 receiver. DeAndre Carter was the number 1 receiver that week. for the Chargers. That's going to the Royals and Kyle. Arizona had Colt McCoy at quarterback, and Greg Dortch was the number one. Was D-Hop there? D-Hop was there. But Colt McCoy was the quarterback. I mean, come on. The Saints have what? Is Olave their number one? Did he even play that week? Miami, they didn't really shut down Tyreek. Tua had, 2 picks in that game? Kyle Bradish. Let's go on to the Orioles and Jeff. How many picks did? Yeah, 2 picks. Because Tua went in, did Tua things. I don't know. He had a rough stretch. He had a 5-game losing streak or 4-game losing streak. Tampa Bay has been awful. Brady's not that good anymore. Cesar Hernandez, let's go on to the Nationals and Joel. Seattle, again, Geno Smith. Washington is Washington. Wentz or Heineke, I don't even know. And then, so they haven't faced too many, elite wide receiver ones this year. With good quarterbacks. Elite wide receiver ones with good quarterbacks. And so that's what scares me. Because, their front line is really good. Their linebackers are good. Nick Bosa, obviously, is insane. Their secondary is not that crazy good. I mean, it works. It's worked to this point, but it's not they don't have any Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey is highly overrated. I'm just using him. Any Jalen Ramsey in their secondary? Yeah, that's fair, Aaron. I don't know. I just think when they match up, what's going to happen when they match up against, Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, dude, or freaking Dak and CD, or honestly, even Kirk and Jay Jettas. I think that the Niners will win that game only because the Vikings defense blows, but I think you'd see more points being scored. They have the number one defense in football. Props to them. But they've played mostly bottom 10 teams in the league this whole year. So it's when you factor all that in, obviously they can't control that, and they've played good off the schedule they were given, but I just don't. I mean, they've played realistically one team all year that is a very good team. The Cowboys and Eagles, I think, and even the Vikings. I'd have to say the Vikings are a good team. Maybe not very good. I think the Cowboys and Eagles are very good teams. A lot of teams in the AFC, Bengals, Bills, Chiefs, are very good teams. So what's going to happen when they go up against those teams? Because they got a 40 bomb put on them last time they went up against the Chiefs. I don't know. And that was with Jimmy in, man. That wasn't even with Purdy. Jimmy can throw the ball. Mahomes threw for 425 on that defense. 425 and 3 touchdowns on the defense, man. It's I don't know. I think they're a good team, but I think especially their defense is really overrated just because of who they played. I mean, they played the Rams, the Seahawks, and the freaking Cardinals twice. Yeah, I don't know. I like their defense. I like Nick Bosa and Dre Greenlaw, and but I don't know if their defense is going to be able to carry them in the postseason when they play good teams. Well, that's fair, Aaron. That's fair. But I'm saying Mahomes is on his own level. Yes. But I would argue that they haven't really faced another quarterback who's a tier below Mahomes, which there are a lot of them in the playoffs, right? Who had his number one receiver. Because I feel if Justin Herbert had Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, I feel they would have won that game. I feel that there would have been a lot more points scored than 16. I don't put Tua on that level, that tier 2 yet. I think he's tier 3. And I mean, realistically, they didn't play anybody else. Crazy, right? I don't put Brady on tier 2 at this point in his career. So what's going to happen when they put, like I put Jalen Hurts in tier 2, I think this season, definitely, and A.J. Brown is a great number 1 receiver. So what's going to happen when they play Hurts and A.J. Brown? What's going to happen when they play Dak and CeeDee? You know what I'm saying? If they make it to the Super Bowl, what's going to happen when they play Allen and Diggs or Mahomes and Kelsey or Burrow and Chase? You know what I'm saying? I just don't trust that defense considering who they played. And I don't trust the quarterback either. I understand that, you know, dump-offs do work when you have Debo McCaffrey, but I don't know. The playoffs are a whole different animal, man. Bobby Witt, that's gone to the Royals, and Kyle. Rod Carew, that's gone to the Twins, and Kevin. I agree. I 100% agree. That's why I just said this season based off his stats. Yeah, I'm the biggest Hurts denouncer. Martin Perez, let's go to the Rangers and Davude. Yeah, I mean, look, he has MVP stats. I'm not going to deny that, but I don't think his talent is MVP level. I don't care. Eagles fans will argue with you, so you're blue in the face. I'll die on that hill. Pokington, we have Soler. Let's go out to the Marlins and Leviticus. I mean, that's what I was telling everybody, dude. Like, when you have the number 1 offensive line in football, you have the best deep ball receiver, or the best jump ball receiver. I wouldn't say deep ball. The best 50-50 ball receiver in football. A great number 2 receiver. A top 3 tight end in football. And probably a top 3 defense in football. You can put Colt McCoy behind that line on that team, and he's going to have 11 wins. I mean, if you're good enough to make it to the professional level to play football, you're going to succeed on that team. You're set up to succeed. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I don't understand how people can't see that. Gary Sanchez, C.J. Abrams. We have a Kyle Tucker All-Star game. Let's go on to the Stros and Brock. Bro. And then we have a Kevin Smith rookie. Let's go on to the Athletics and Jeff. I mean, you could probably put me on that team. And I'd lead them to 10, 11 wins. I mean, that's fair. But yeah, I mean, Fetty, Kikuchi, Steven Matz, if you're good enough to make it to the professional level of football, you're going to succeed on that team. Brad Miller, going to the Rangers and Davude, and everybody's going to be like, oh, well, Gardner Minshew. Shut up. Gardner Minshew has not played, what has he played, 2 games in the past year? He doesn't have the chemistry with these receivers. I mean, you saw what happened on Sunday in the Saints game. That's not a product of Minshew being bad. That's a product of no chemistry. They don't have chemistry together. They haven't played together. Yeah, that probably wouldn't have happened, that pick 6 with Hurts, because they have chemistry. Hurts and A.J. Brown have chemistry. Minshew and A.J. Brown don't have chemistry. Minshew's played with the second-team receivers all year. He's practiced with, so it's like Sosa, Alec Thomas, Bryson Stott generation now. Obviously, you're not just going to be able to throw a guy in and see that same level of success. That's going to the Phillies and Russ. But if you gave Minshew a full offseason with the team, training camp, preseason, I guarantee you would see the same results or close to the same. Drew Smiley, that's gone to the Cubs, and Brent. It also doesn't help that Minshew doesn't have Lane Johnson. Hurts has had Lane Johnson the entire year. Castro, Josh Lowe, Shulman, Nico Goodrum, that's gone to the Astros, and Brock. Minshew played, honestly, almost perfectly in that Cowboys game. That loss wasn't on him. That loss was on the defense. 100%. Josh Harrison, Gio Urshela. We have a Josh Gibson. I don't even know who this dude plays for. Just his catcher. It doesn't even say a team. Josh Gibson. Let's see. Josh Gibson. Yeah, he was not actually in the MLB. He was in the Negro League. So I guess this will be randomized off. So everybody is break. Because dude was just not on a team. MJ Melendez, that's going to the Royals, and Kyle. Sandy Alcantara, that's going to the Padres, and Maxwell. Ryan Papoy, that's going to the Dodgers, and Aaron. Jock Peterson, All-Star game, that's going to the Giants, and Sean. Alec Thomas, rookie. Let's go on to the Diamondbacks and Maxwell. Joe Perez, let's go on to the Stros and Brock. Arcio Rojas. We have an MJ Melendez generation now. That's going to the Royals and Kyle. And Jack Sawinski. That's going to the Pirates and Jimmy. Shane Baz, that's going to the Rays, and Clinton. Arias, what a Rizzi. We have Greg Maddux, that's going to the Braves and Greg. Jesse Winker, let's go out to the Mariners and Clinton. Cabrera, Stroman, and Quintana. Austin Nola, let's go out to the Padres and Maxwell. Baez, Savali. We have Corbin Burns, All-Star game. That's going to the Brewers and Davude. We have Seth Lugo. That's going to the Mets and Bill. Starting Marte. We have an AJ Pollock. That's going to the White Sox and Anthony. Chapman, Rob Refsnyder. We have Generation Now with Ohtani. That's gone to the Angels and Ryan. And then we have it Joanne Duran. That's gone to the Twins and Kevin. Michael Fulmer. That's going to the Tigers and Clinton. We have Al Kaline. That's going to the Tigers and Clinton. Then we have a rookie debut, Wander Franco. That's going to the Rays and Clinton. I'm going to take some more top loaders probably. I have one left in 5 packs. I was hoping I could make it. I don't think I'll be able to. Ethan Roberts, Nick Lodolo, Andrelton Simmons, and Sergio Alcantara. That's going to the Padres and Maxwell. Severino, Pineda. We have an Alejandro Kirk. Let's go to the Jays and Bill. And then a Nick Allen going to the Athletics and Jeff. Duran, Rodon, Kenley, Jason Cruz, and I'm about to open one more packet. So I was 1 packet top loader short. I was probably only like 2 or 3 top loaders short in all reality. It sucks, but whatever. Jason Crislin. Let's go to the Giants and Sean. Aledmus Diaz and Jonathan Villar. We have Alec Thomas generation now. That's gone to the Diamondbacks and Maxwell. Then we have a Joe Ryan rookie debut that's gone to the Twins and Kevin. That's Joe Ryan. And last pack, guys. Nelson Cruz, Jake Walsh, Chris Bryant, and Corey Seager. That's gone to the Rangers and Davude. Word. Thank you guys for hanging with me. I think you are. You are.